When you set up this type of liquidity pool, you just might have yourself an automatic trader. So this is the second of the three types of liquidity pools. This is DeFi and 5, a stable asset against a volatile asset. In this particular instance, I've used the volatile asset as Pulsechain and the stable asset as USDC. So you can see that Pulsechain price is in USDC. So when the chart goes up, it takes more USDC to buy Pulsechain, and when it goes down, it's less USDC. So in other words, when Pulsechain is pumping, when the chart is going up, Pulsechain is pumping in value. When the chart is going down, Pulsechain is dumping in value. So when Pulsechain pumps, the pool sells your Pulsechain for USDC to keep the 50-50 balance. So you have less Pulsechain. So this is according to the X times Y equals K constant. When Pulsechain dumps, you lose USDC and you get more Pulsechain. So in both instances, you're always earning fees, but you're selling the winner to buy the loser. So if we have a look at this example here, we're going to look at a period from September 2023 until April 2024. So Pulsechain was pumping during this period. So traders are basically buying Pulsechain from the LP using USDC. To maintain X times Y equals K, the pool is losing Pulsechain and gaining USDC. So in other words, it's selling Pulsechain into the pump automatically. This is the impermanent loss zone. Basically, you're earning fees, but really you're missing the full Pulsechain upside if you just held Pulsechain and sold at the top. Now, if you look at the opposite of that, April 2024 to October 2024, Pulsechain was dumping. So traders are selling their Pulsechain into the liquidity pool using USDC. To maintain X times Y equals K, the pool gains Pulsechain and loses USDC. Buying Pulsechain into the dump automatically. This is what's happening. So you're earning fees again, and then you end up having more of the volatile token, which is obviously Pulsechain. So think of your liquidity pool like an automatic trader that's earning you yield, whether it's going up or down. So the benefits are you're earning yield from volatility. You're basically hedging your risks against the USDC stable, and it's an easy exit into the stable. The trade-off is you're selling Mooners automatically. So when Pulsechain is pumping or any token is pumping, it's automatically selling it on the way up. So this is why you end up having high impermanent loss of the more valuable token. If it doesn't return to a price anchor, you're basically missing the long-term hold gains and the sell at the top. Now, a price anchor, this is where it gets really interesting. So what is a price anchor? Obviously, this is only really something you can see after the fact, but let's just say in a very ideal world, you created your liquidity pool right here at this particular price. Now, as the tokens were dumping down, you're getting, well, first of all, as the tokens are going up in that first candle, you're getting yield, and then it's coming down, you're getting yield, and then it starts pumping again. So you're getting the yield there. Then it starts dumping, you're getting yield there. It's come back to the price that you created the liquidity pool. When it comes back to the price that you created the liquidity pool, you will more than likely see plus more USDC and plus more wrapped Pulsechain. And then, of course, it pumps more, you're getting the yield, then it dumps again, you're getting the yield. Now it's pumping again back to the price anchor. And again, you'll notice even more of the tokens on both sides. So a stable versus volatile pair, it's really great for yield farming or for short-term rotations or for multi-cycle holds with big swings and 90% drops. So in other words, if you created this liquidity pool right at the start and you've held it for over 2 years, pretty much you'll be plus plus on both sides right now. So this is where it can work out in your favor. So if you're here to hold moonshots, be careful because liquidity pools will sell your mooning token, the volatile token. But if you can find a pool which returns to a good price anchor, it could be a real winner for plus % yield on both sides of the trading pair.